This is the book of Second Exodus, chapter 9, and verse 1. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past which I have told thee before, then shalt thou well understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will began to visit the world which he made. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, call Lord Eli Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Bakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, Rule Web, and great example to his young brothers in the truth. And peace and blessings to the hope of Lord willing this another Lord willing this edifying edition of Measure Out of Time Dili- diligently. We're gonna get straight into it.
Several states are now trying to centralize currency with a so-called central bank digital currency, which is, by the way, not currency at all. It's software.
The world has changed so much in the last 3 years that I just find it absolutely unbelievable, and I didn't believe evil at this scale existed.
Well, with 1 week until veto day, Governor Kristi Noem has issued 4 vetoes, including House Bill 1193. The bill involves legal definitions for cryptocurrency under the Uniform Commercial Code. Noem says she's concerned how the currency is being defined and if the bill would lead to a central bank digital currency. Republican Senator David Wheeler says only Congress has the power to create money.
You see in there is a redefinition of currency that it says government CBDCs are okay if they're run by the government, but any other form is then banned. It is clearly a change for how people's assets are utilized. It clearly limits the freedom of people to use other forms of currency that they may choose to if it is a digital currency.
Unlike cryptocurrency, CBDCs are centralized. They are issued and controlled by government entities just like fiat currency. In unstable or authoritarian countries, that could lead to currency manipulation.
There's no government.
Yeah, and central bank digital currency, just to jump in there real quick, let me get a precept. This Second Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11, least Satan should get advantage of us. We are not ignorant of his devices. And this is another trick, to cause all, both small, great, rich, poor, free, and bond to receive a mark in their right hand and their forehead, because Esau want to achieve that God status on the earth, having total control over all life on the planet Earth, such as all humans, you know. And if that's why one of those elite, he quote one of his quotes, one of them elite quotes. You just type the quote in, you can see who said it. Give me control of a nation's, give me control of a nation's money or resources, which is money, and I care not who make the laws. You know. So if you control the money, you control whoever control the resources of the earth and the money, and control what they can say what is money. They control the earth, man. They control the world, so to speak, on a carnal level, put it like that. Because we know who actually truly run everything, and it's the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, who is really in control. But I'm just saying that because guess what? If you ain't got no in this system, if you ain't got money, if you don't have the currency that they said is currency, guess what? Then you flat broke. You can't pay your bills. You're not gonna have a house, you know, because it's gonna eventually get to. So to partake in this system, you gotta play by the rules, so to speak, and to the point of where um they trying to force you to receive that MOTB, you know, which could come through that central bank digital currency. Because this video older than that article that just recently came out saying that uh uh they want to put CBDCs within your body, so to speak, within your hand. It's a lot, man.
Several states are now trying to
In unstable or authoritarian countries, that could lead to
Which They saying they want to put CBDCs in your hand. And what they finna get into it in this listen. The purpose of a CBDC, the purpose of the CHI to the P, the purpose of it is total control. Aaron Russo said it best. They want can put if they crash the dollar and tell you the only currency is you receiving of this thing, or you finna be outside of the grid, or be put to death if we catch you. They got total control. People who take it, they gonna be able to block your money, take it off when they want to take it off. Your social credit score ain't right, they gonna be able to dock it. Like they gonna say in the video. Let's just keep it playing because he gonna make a great point towards the end.
manipulation.
There's no government, there's no person that can just like print Bitcoin into infinity, right? There's a cap to it, which is different from the way that some governments operate, which is like they can ostensibly keep printing money, which would devalue that nation's currency. We've seen that all over the world. Yeah, can you use that programmable money to like block certain people out of the financial system, or or restrict their freedom in some way? I think that makes a lot of people like very deeply uncomfortable.
The currency is programmable. They can control almost every aspect of your life once we get on any programmable currency.
And that's what they want. They want to be able to control every aspect of each individual life that they allow to live. So like in this system that they trying to set up, man, they want total control over a person's life. You act out, guess what? We gonna shut you off, like you finna say.
Where they can, if they don't like you, they can make it so that you can't spend any currency within a 5-mile radius, outside of a 5-mile radius of your home. If they don't want you to travel, you won't be able to buy airline tickets or take an Uber or pay for a hotel room.
President Biden will sign this executive order today. Now, this order calls understanding how a central bank digital currency might work urgent.
The U.S. isn't alone. A growing number of countries are looking into digital versions of their currencies. More than 100 countries, representing more than 95% of the world's GDP, are looking to create their own digital currencies.
If the government doesn't approve of what you're purchasing, if they have the only form of digital currency out there and that is endorsed.
And that's just showing you that all these nations are in bed with the horde, man. All these nations are in bed with Esau Edom. They all conspired together with one consent. You know, all these nations are in bed with Esau Edom. That's why 95% of the world looking for a digital currency. You know, and it's all gradualism. This is the call that they got from their handle. Like shit. Start pushing digital currency. Start pushing digital currency because we finna crash the dollar, and the out is gonna be digital. You know, they getting ready to implement the fourth industrial revolution, merging man with machine. And Apostle Hall brought it out probably about a year ago, maybe two, going into uh uh uh, the fourth industrial revolution. You know.
And utilized in the country, they can control how you spend that money and thus take away all your freedom.
You've heard of Bitcoin, Ether, Dogecoin, and the like. These are cryptocurrencies designed to allow you to pay for stuff without any government or bank being involved. They're based on blockchain technology, a kind of digital ledger that records transactions in a chain. It's hard to tamper with because doing so leaves a trace elsewhere, potentially for everyone to see. That transparency is one of its most promising features.
What is the difference between what the Reserve Bank is doing here and a cryptocurrency like Bitcoin or Ethereum?
So the difference is that what the Reserve Bank's doing here is they're using the underlying blockchain technology to test a digital dollar. So they will have oversight of this whole pilot and they will maintain control of the money supply. So it's completely different to other unregulated.
Okay, so is this digital dollar that they're issuing and doing this pilot with, is it actually a dollar like I know it?
Yes. Yes, you
So
can
therefore it's worth 67 point blah de blah US cents right now.
precisely, you can think of it as exactly the dollar that you know today, but it's in a different form factor, a different technological format, which means that it can do things that the dollars we have today cannot do.
Because it's digital, I can pay with digital with my mobile, has nothing to do with central bank digital currency. But I think the fundamental change is the underlying business model is as I, as a retail customer, as a citizen, will have an account with the central bank. I don't have just an account with a commercial bank, I have it with the central bank, which has a lot of advantages for me. It's safe, it feels good. But yeah, there are some challenges with this because the central bank is ultimately, it's a public office. Commercial banks are under a commercial regime. Central banks are not under a commercial regime. What about interest rates on an account like that? When things are going well, how does this look like? Oh, on a bank run, how does this look like? Is this accelerating the bank run because I have a safe account with somebody?
China is no stranger to surveillance either, from monitoring the 850 million users on WeChat to deploying half the world's security cameras. And now the country has control of a digital currency in its sights. President Xi Jinping admitted in 2019 that the country wanted to improve its financial system by controlling people, watching money, and tightening the system firewall.
Hmm.
Money admitted in 2019 that the country wanted to improve its financial system by controlling people, watching money, and tightening the system firewall.
And that's what Esau want. You know, China, the way China set up is damn near a spitting image of what I ain't gonna, cause Esau wanted to they NWO to be way more oppressive than what's going on in China. But China has that oppressive some oppressive social credit score system damn near set up already, man. Pretty much digital, you know. But well, let's get this Habakkuk chapter 2. Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 1. It reads, I will stand upon my watch and set me up. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am approved. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon the table, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for a appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Going into the prophecies. That's the vision. The destruction, the MOTB, Jacob Trouble, all these things, those things are part of the vision, you know, that was wrote down, you know. Verse 4, it say, behold, his soul which is lifted up in him is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. Yeah, the soul of who? Esau, even the so-called white man, who run the earth, who run the world, is not upright in him. He speak like he just this noble, upstanding or upright individual, and he's a crook serpent, man. You know, the words of this man's mouth is smooth and butter, but war is in his heart the whole time. He's speaking like as if he trying to better humanity, and I know this nigga is finna kill a lot of people, man. You know, and I'm finna close it out. The classic, the most important prophecy to know if you're Hebrew Israelite, man. The most important thing you can know, one of the most important things, the name of the Lord, and what the Lord finna do, and what do you need to know to receive deliverance, because you can be forgiven. The scriptures say all men are sin, man can be forgiven, but rough paraphrase, blaspheming of the Holy Spirit was the only soul. A nation of people that blaspheme the Holy Spirit unto unforgiveness is Esau Edom. That's why the Lord ain't gonna have mercy on this man. He gonna ultimately do away with Esau as a nation. There's gonna be no such thing as the Edomite after a while in the kingdom. It's not gonna be in the earth. You know, the existence of the Edomite is not gonna be in the earth. This Revelation chapter 13 and verse 1, it's like it verse straight to the point. In verse 16 it say, and he calls them all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, going into their MOTB. And that's what this digital, doing away with the dollar, going digital, is slowly slide. It's a thing that Esau love, and it's gradualism, man. We're gonna slowly, what it's called, slowly convert them over to digital. From some people got a little money, some people have digital, have money, all the way to the point to where they gonna have it to what? Okay, no more money, period. Because it's a lot of stores now. You go into their stores, they places of business, and they don't even take cash. You know, the gym I go to, they if you want to buy water or something, it's you can't buy it with cash. You know, if I ain't mistaken, I seen a article, not an article, I don't know how true it is, an image like a meme, or they wasn't a meme, it was like a post, and if I ain't mistaken, Crystals, the little fast food restaurant, going cashless. You know, it's a lot of places that don't accept cash. They just, basically they already digital. They already, a part of this NWO system. You know, because if a company going digital, that means they know something. They done got word. Let's go digital. You know, before it even come, because we see it coming. We know it's coming. It say, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to buy and sell. Why? Because the dollar is not gonna be the currency no more. The dollar's gonna be done. It's gonna be no more. It's gonna cease to exist, and all you're gonna have is digital currency. And maybe they start digital currency off like it's just an app, but eventually it's gonna get to the point to where it's not gonna be an app on your phone. It's gonna be them. They gonna want to put something within you, man. They keep up with all these different things, and your money on it. Everything about you in that CHI to the P, man. Esau want to be the Most High, in which the Lord is putting it on His spirit to want to do these things, so the Lord can be justified to destroy and destroy him. Because at the end of the day, like Pop said, this is the Lord's mark, man. This ain't Esau mark. This ain't no. The Lord told Esau, okay, shit. I'm gonna let, for I can know who those are that are not gonna bow the knee to Baal. I'm gonna let you mark. I'm gonna let you uh uh put your signature on them, man. You know, the CHI to the P is the physical mark of destruction. And the angel gonna come down, and them death angels gonna come kick. They gonna see you like a sense, not I ain't gonna say sense, but like robots, man. They gonna see you and lock in on your ass, and your ass gonna be grass, man. Why? Because you received of that MOTB, so you gonna receive the judgments of the wicked, man. But that's pretty much the point, Lord. When this edifying, I want to give an honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Kakodash, double honors to the apostles and the elders. A great millstone, rule web, and a great example to his young brothers in the truth, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Did I finish all this on Rebecca? It's a lot. I'm gonna get 5 in Habakkuk 2 and verse 5. It reads, yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desires as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. And that's ultimately what Esau do, man. You know, he all over the place, you know, fucking shit up, man. They say, yeah, also because he transgressed by wine through his wicked ass philosophies and way of life. He is a proud man, the most proud. Esau Edom, proud nation. Neither keepeth at home. Yeah, because this nigga ain't nowhere near where he from, man. This nigga ain't nowhere near the land of Edom, man. He ain't nowhere near Petra. He ain't nowhere near Basra, man, which he is over there, in that area. But the point being is, as a nation of people, they all over the place, man. Gathering everybody, trying to gather everybody to them. We one world order, one world religion, one world this, one world that, and then we gonna get everybody to CHI to the P and the CBDC, which is gonna eventually be the CBDC, and we gonna be able to control because the central bank is owned by these international bankers, these elite who you don't even know. But that was pretty much the point. Lord willing, this will edify. I'm going to end once again giving all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rakak Dash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of great millstone, rule where been great examples as young birds in the truth. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom. Kwame Ashala and the Shalom.